used to be a house a little ways down on Watson Road. They used to have quite the spread, at least that's the story I was told. Some say they were rednecks, they were dirty and uncouth, but I come from their bloodline, if you want to know the truth. They farmed as long as they could and still took in a profit, but things got tight, so they turned the corn into shine, and Daddy drove a rocket. That car was the fastest thing around. They said it couldn't be beat, but after a while of run and shine, they started catching heat. The revenue men came from far away and searched all over them hills. They arrested the men and they set fires to the corn and blew up all the stills. I wasn't born yet, so I wasn't there, but they said Daddy's car was flying. They didn't catch him, not even close, but an officer ended up dying. They said it was Daddy's fault, but I say he should have known. Daddy was the best driver in them parts. How could it be his fault if his location was unknown? So days went by and the bankers came in for closing the land and the house. Mama was crying, pregnant with me, wearing an extra big blouse. But they didn't care about the family, it was the money they saw in their eyes. But Daddy was laying low, but someone got word telling Daddy they made my mama cry. He sent some friends and some money, and he got us moved out of there. But Daddy wasn't finished with that land, so we put his old Buick in gear. He sent word to the bank saying you will never see one red cent. And from what I heard, Daddy didn't break a promise, and he said just what he meant. So the bank called the police and the manhunt began. They would not give up until they caught their man. They looked and searched for about a week, then started thinking it must be a bluff. Then one night about midnight, you heard that old Buick, and man, that thing was tough. The police, they chased it down to Watson Road. The local sheriff said, just let him go. If that crazy fool gets us back there, it'll be the last day you ever know. He usually drove with moonshine in his trunk and in his seat, but this time what he carried would do more than just knock you off your feet. You see, Daddy was a stubborn man, but he was never one to bluff. He would tell you to your face when he felt enough was enough. So the hills where that house once stood, well, they are no longer there. Those cops are glad they backed away and thankful they're still here. But me and Mama, we were with a man that looked a lot like Daddy. He had a new ID and a brand new name, and now he's driving a caddy. You see, there was so much chaos and so much commotion. The news said the jail was emptied and the bank got robbed on the same day of the big explosion. A week ago, I drove down to that old place where Daddy said enough's enough. Gone is the sign that said Watson Road, replaced with one that now says Watson's Bluff.